What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and this is a box of Digimon card game EX10 Sinister Order. There's a couple lines in this that I'm really looking forward to, the Myotismon support and the Dark Master support, as well as I think there's some Appamon stuff in here, and I really do enjoy that deck, so I am looking forward to seeing if we get enough to make the deck and yeah, play that one out, because I do enjoy that. Box promotion. Each box contains one legend pack and 2 card sleeve packs, 5 sleeves per pack with 4 possible designs. And oh wow, okay, so they just show you exactly which one. So that's, I think, the Bagra Army one. And I want Apocalyptomon, but I got the Black War Greymon one, which it's not terrible. Now there's only 5, which means it's perfect for the eggs. And not so much for the main deck, but they're still pretty cool. And they're holographic, which is also very nice. And we have our legend pack. There's 2 in there. It looks like Devimon is one of the possibilities. Okay, so we got a really interesting Gamamon, LM16, and Mist Memory Boost, which is funny because one of the decks, of course, being the Myotismon one, does benefit from having this card. So that saves me from having to buy one of the copies. Then the Gamamon card. Personally, Gamamon is on my list of decks to make. It just isn't very high on the list. So that's why I just haven't done it as of yet. But it definitely is up there. And I have played against them before. And they can be pretty annoying. And that did not open well at all. Sweet. We have Koromon. Koromon being one that I think may be good enough to replace the, what is it, ST15 or one of the starter deck Koromons. Meaning it's just really good. Proganomon. Cupimon, which I have a buddy who his friend wants to play Lucamon, so I'll set those aside for him. So Narizamon, God Grade Unleashed. I think that's the Appon support. Landramon. I guess I could just categorize them like that. So we have that that rock deck. We have Appmon. We have, I don't really know what Koromon. I guess that would be the Black War Greymon deck. Cupimon being the Lucamon. Landramon. Ooh, Devimon. I'm assuming that's Myotismon, but I'm not exactly sure. To Warmmon being, let's see, the Bagra Army. I'm interested. I'm not sold on it, though. Mummymon. Oh, that's good, because I know I'm going to need that. Cometmon. It's got to be the app. Myotismon. That's good, because I really did want that. And then we have an Alt Art Lucamon Satan mode. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to have that. And the way it's textured is pretty neat. Actually, no, that goes up there. Which is funny because it's the one of the ones that I am not gonna keep or am interested in. So that's actually kind of funny. I'm not doing great with opening these today, so bear with me. Oh, Wizardmon. Okay, so what I think they like to do is give Wizardmon this color combination, which personally I feel lends it pretty well to, like, what's the one Digimon? Mastimon, and that is it Mastimon? I think it's Mastimon. But I don't know if they actually use it, so I'm not too sure where this goes. I'll set it to the side for now. Greymon, okay, that goes with that line. Belphemon Sleep Mode, I don't really know what that goes with. Gonna set that aside. Ballmon. Oh wait, so that's a wizard. It must be Bulgra Army too. Maybe that's where that goes. Mirrormon. That's cool. That's Atmon stuff. Flickmon. Atmon. Hagumon. Card from the trash. I don't really know where that goes with. I'm going to set it aside. Arukinimon goes here. To Warmmon, definitely. Skull Knightmon definitely goes there. Pyridimon. And what's this last one? Tactimon, which is the wizard. So I guess this definitively will go here. That was better. Pagumon again. Spiral Mountain, which is Dark Master support. Going right there, although it does remind me that we haven't seen any yet. Chuchumon, Damimon, Belkmon Sleep Mode, Wizardmon, Greymon, Close, which I think is the Tamer, Dark Knightmon, Eugen Ozoro, okay, that's Atmon, Pyridimon, and Blastamon, who, oh, Mineral and Bagra? Oh, I guess if it's Mineral, I guess it goes here, right? Or is the Bagra more than I realize? It might be more than I realize. So I might be mixing up some stuff, but I'm more interested in Myotosmon, Dark Masters, and then we'll see kind of what we pull. That'll largely influence what we end up building. Oh, that didn't quite get it. There we go. Balmon, let's see, Miramon, Flickmon, Devimon, Spiral Mountain, that's good. Another Koromon, I want to get 4 of those. Let's see, Sunrizamon, Kabimon, Ryoma Mogami, who, what does this go with? It's a hunter. I don't really know what this goes with, but I mean, they're all bad guys, so set that there for now. If you know where that goes, let me know in the comments below. Arukinimon, Bagra. Oh, from the Bagra army. That makes sense. Lucimon. I mean, that fits pretty well. Let's see what we get. Landramon, Godgrade Unleashed, Sunrizamon, Devimon. Okay, so that's just like basic support there, I guess. Fallen Angel, Undead. Maybe that's its own thing. I'm not too sure. Proganomon, which is Mineral. Sakusimon. Okay. Okay, that's 3 Koromons. Impmon, who don't really know. I'm just going to put that there. Agumon, that's pretty neat. Let's see. Unique Emblem, Gravel Hearts. Iotasmon, and Puppetmon. Sweet. So we finally got a Dark Master. You know, just 1 Puppetmon so far, but there's plenty left in the box to go. And hopefully we get some pretty good picks. Chuchumon, Cupimon, Weatherdramon, Tumblemon, Devimon, which I guess might actually go there. Not too sure. Spiral Mountain, Damimon, Galus Gamamon, which I guess you actually have that there. Yukio Uikawa, that's good. Didn't have any of those. Psychmon. I don't know if this goes with anything in this set. I'll just put that there. Astamon, who is an evolution off of Psychmon. Don't really know how that one works. And then Darkness Bagramon, which, was that one of our sleeves? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was a sleeve. Guess it's not. Next up, Landramon, Cupimon, Pagumon, Tumblemon, Chuchumon, Godgrade Unleashed, Devimon, Galus Gamamon, Akihiro Kurata, who it's Belfmon support, but it's also Memory Setter, which is good. That emblem, Minumimon. Ooh, Mallow Myotismon. That is going to be the star player of that deck, so really glad to see that. Okay, Warpmon, that's an Atmon thing. Balmon, Miramon, Greymon, Flickmon, Wizardmon, Belfmon, Paradise Lost. Ooh, Mummymon. Close. Yu, Amano, and Nine. I guess Bagra Army, or yeah, Bagra Army. Cool. Digimon Emperor, who is also considered Ken, for like searching capabilities and stuff like that. Although I don't know how well he plays in any deck that would utilize Ken support. Damimon, Sakusimon, Warpmon, Proganomon, Weatherdramon, Wizardmon, Greymon, Psychmon, Paradise Lost, Dark Knightmon, Metal Seedramon, that's good. Oh, and Machine Dramon. So we actually got 2 more of the Dark Masters. So of the 4, we're only missing 1. And hopefully we get Apocalyptomon, of course. Anything that I don't get, I'll just buy, because I really do want to make that deck. And I have the beginnings of the deck already. Chuchumon, Koromon, so I think that is at least a full set. Maybe more by now. Damimon, Proganomon, Pagumon, Tumblemon, Sunrizamon, Agumon, Cometmon, Skull Knight, ooh, Metal Gray, Piedmon, that's the one we didn't have, so we have at least one of each of the Dark Masters. Ooh. Okay, Belpmon, Sleep Mode, Valmon, Miramon, Flickmon, Pagumon, Landramon, Proganomon, Yujin, is that the Atmon? Yeah, it's Atmon. Cometmon, Yukio, Machine Dramon, and Regulusmon. That's a Gamamon tech, so that's cool. And that's alternate art, which is textured. You can see the texture, and it's cool. But again, it's kind of in the back for me in terms of what I plan to make. All right, so we have Spiral Mountain, Warpmon, Weatherdramon, Sakusimon, Devimon, Landramon, Cupimon, Arukinimon, Dark Knightmon, Ryoma, still not sure where that goes, Blastmon, which was Mineral, and then Machine Dramon. I actually have a pure Machine Dramon deck. But this obviously won't be that, since it uses the Dark Masters and it's our own archetype, and doesn't use the same conventions as if any of them were to exist in their own separate decks. Like Puppetmon, I think, is in Winged Guardians, or Winged Guardians. Tumblemon, Damimon, Sunrizamon, Flickmon, Godgrade Unleashed, Sakusimon. Ooh, okay, Alt Art, Cupimon. Let's see, this one, Akihiro was Belfmon, Ryoma Mogami, close. Lilithmon, so that goes there. Venom Myotismon, that's cool. I don't think it actually is used in the deck list that I'm going for, but I like having it as an option, and I love having it in terms of collection sake and the art. And the fact that it's green, I think, is unique. Devimon, Godgrade, Wizardmon, Balmon, Miramon, Flickmon, Greymon, Yujin, wait, he goes here, yeah. Unique Emblem, Akihira, Lilithmon, Metal Seedramon, cool. Now I think you are guaranteed 1 secret rare, and I don't remember which ones they are. They both don't super excite me, and they're not necessary for what I want, which is good because that means usually it's going to be expensive. But that not being the case, I'm actually pretty happy about that. As Kusimon, Sunrizamon, Damimon, Tumblemon, Devimon, Cupimon, Tuwarmmon, Mummymon, Rukinimon, Lucimon Chaos Mode, and Tactimon. I think the Bagra Army thing is sounding pretty nice, mostly because I have so much of it now. Belfmon Sleep Mode, Damimon, Godgrade, Proganomon, Sakusimon, Weatherdramon, Pagumon, Galos Gamamon, Deadly Axemon, Yukio Kawa, ooh, Kopipemon, that's a new one, and Astamon. Going up more than halfway through the box. We've yet to see it, the secret rare, but I think you are guaranteed 1. So I'm not really concerned that we're not going to get one. It's just that we haven't seen it yet. Koromon, Tumblemon, and Rizamon. I mean, also this kind of now, since there's so many. Warpmon, Spiral Mountain, Devimon, Landramon, Skull Satamon, which I think we actually had not seen up to this point, Kabemon, Impmon, Lilithmon, War Greymon Ace. That's pretty cool. And the box, the sake of the artwork on the packs and such, so that's cool. Goes in that pile. I don't plan on making a Black War Greymon deck per se, but I mean that's probably splashable into most decks that utilize either the colors or actually does it even have, yeah, it doesn't even have an alternate evolution from a Greymon or Metal Greymon. So, you know, just the color support is all you get. Weather Dramon, Koromon, we actually got more than 4 of those. Choo Choo-mon, Spiral Mountain, Demidivimon, Warpmon, Balmon, Impmon, Skull Knightmon, let's say Agumon, Blastmon, which I think I said was this, and then Warudamon, who is Appmon support. Miramon, Greymon, Flickmon, Wizardmon, Belmon, Sleep Mode, Devimon, Tumblemon, Unique Album, Gulus, Camomon, Cabimon, Venom, Irismon, and Apocalyptomon, which did want to see that. Want to see more, actually, but I already know I want to make that deck, so there wasn't really any convincing in that one. Proganomon, Warpmon, Pagumon, Devimon, Wizardmon, Koromon, that's really cool. Alt Art Skull Knightmon, that's kind of neat. Tuormon, Psychmon, interesting to have that there. Paradise Lost, Minumon, Puppetmon, okay. So filling out the Dark Masters there, and hopefully we'll be filling out more of the Myotismon, because those are my biggest focuses on this box. Devimon, Sunrizamon, Pagumon, Koromon, plenty of those. Godgrade Unleashed. Looks like there's going to be a lot of the Atmon support, which is good because that's what I want to do as well. Spiral Mountain, Warpamon, Skull Satamon, Deadly Axemon, Psychmon, Metal Greymon, and Copipemon. Pretty interesting. Gotta be hitting that secret rare soon, because now I'm sweating. Let's see, Demidevimon, Chuchumon, Cupimon, Balmon, Belfmon Sleep Mode is gonna go over there. Wizardmon, Flickmon, Deadly Axemon, Agumon, Impmon, Piedmon, and Myotismon. Okay, we actually only have 2 packs left. So either one of these is a secret, or I'm very unlucky. But I could have sworn it was guaranteed that you'd get at least one. Could be wrong. Greymon, Miramon, Tumblemon, Devimon, Sakusimon, Weatherdramon, Warpmon, Yukio, Skull Knightmon, Skull Satamon, Copipemon, alternate art Black War Greymon Ace, who looks really cool, and one I wasn't really looking out for, but we got an alternate art. I do think statistically this should be the secret if we got one, I guess. Maybe we didn't because it's an EX, but I feel like we still do. Weatherdramon, Damimon, Sakusimon, Landramon, Cupimon, Chuchumon, Proganomon, Paradise Lost, Mummymon, Ryoma, Astamon, and, well, I guess we don't get one. Thought it was guaranteed. Surprisingly, a lot of Blackboard Greymon stuff, so I wouldn't say never, but especially because I did get the sleeves, but I'm not sold on it. I'll have to see some deck lists and like if it's fun, how it plays, kind of go from there. But what I'm absolutely going to be making is, of course, Dark Masters. Let's see. Malomyotismon. Those are 2 that I'm absolutely going to make. At some point, I'm going to make the Gamamon deck. I've just been too lazy to actually go ahead and do it. Giving away all the Cupimon stuff because it's not for me, it's for a buddy or a friend of a friend. want to know what to do with the Psychmon. Because it looks like there's something going on here, but I'm just not sure what it is. And that kind of bothers me that I don't know and I don't get it. For the Appmon, if the secret rares aren't too expensive, I might still make the deck. We'll have to see where that goes. And there's so much Bagra army that I feel like there should be something that entices me to want to make something. There's got to be something in here that I can make because I have plenty and there's more from other sets that this built upon. Same with like the mineral stuff, but I'm a little less interested in that. So this was an entirely villain based set, so that's why we see purely bad guys. Well guys, that's it for Digimon card game EX10 Sinister Order. What'd you think of my pulls? Did you get a box? What'd you pull? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to stay up to date with my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.